Hi, I'm Carolyn Grant, and I am here to demonstrate for you a portion of the Healer's Touch CD, the vocal CD. And we have Julianne Curtis here. She's a Utah Joy coach. And so we will be doing this so that you can see. You can see that Julianne is closed. This is a closed session. It is a relaxation therapy session. So we're going to just, after the end of this first song, we're going to ask Julianne, how do you feel? Did you feel any shift energetically, emotionally? Just so that you can have feedback, because this is a demo CD. So we're going to demonstrate for you from the crown of the head to the soles of the feet, the 9 touch points. You're going to see that you're moving down the body during the duration of the song. You are applying the oil to each of the 9 touch points. So you're going to see me do that. You're going to see that this is very simple. On the next demonstration, you're going to see that I'm just intuitively flowing with the song. I know the 9 touch points, so I'm going to be moving like I'm playing a piano and moving gracefully around the body, around Julianne, so that she can have that. Now, I will be doing all of this behind. In a typical session, I would be moving around the whole table, but I don't want to have my back to you. So just know that what you see on this side of Julianne's body will be continued around her body in a normal session, so that you become like the dancer doing this session, swaying with the music and doing it very intuitively, very gracefully, very gently, just giving your own soul freedom to express the nurturing, the ministering that you feel for your client on the table. Okay, so here we go with the 9 touch points. And again, I'm going to point those out. Crown of the head, all the neuroreceptors in the head. But you would always ask your client, do you mind having oils in your hair? So I'll just put them right here because Julianne probably has places to go tonight. And then over the pineal gland, under the nose, at the ears, at the thyroid, parathyroid. This is an oil application. It's a relaxation therapy session. You're not doing any manipulation of the skin, because if you do and you're not a licensed massage therapist, you can get in trouble for that. But because this is an oil application, you can do the graceful, just whispering strokes that help her to go into more theta state, into the theta state. We'll end up at her feet. Know that this touch point right here, the belly button, we're not going to demonstrate that for you, but know that you will be doing that by putting the oil in your hand, in the client's hand, so that they can apply the oils to their own belly button so that it can spread through the circulatory system to the 6,000 to 7,000 parts of the body that the oil can intelligently address. So here we go. We're going to use the first song will be Sense of Peace. It's the second song on the CD, but we're going to use that for the first song today. This is the Sense of Peace oil.
Child, your heart feels heavy. Life has wearied your mind. In need of solace, come seeking, you shall find. Healing hands can sift your trouble as grains of sand. This heartache you are feeling, God and angels understand. Time for unwinding past forgotten years. Time for unbinding, unravel fear by fear. Healing hands can sift your sorrows. Gaze into his eyes, 'cause sunshine always follows every dark cloud in the skies. He healed the sick, blessed the weary in spirit. He healed the lame, crippled feet danced again. Blind eyes saw the sunlight, deaf ears heard birds singing. The one's broken heart found pure love once again. All through faith in his name. Hearts bound in silence, lives paralyzed by old fears. Take my hand, go back in time. Take it tear by tear. Suffer the child to come to him, left alone, so afraid. Let's lullaby that little one with the sweet sound of his name. We're on our way to freedom. We're on our way to light, casting out every fear, breaking the old ties. Angel arms have been aching to cradle me in you. Their hearts have been aching to set us free with his truth. He can heal the sick, bless the weary in spirit. He can heal the lame, crippled feet will dance again. Blind eyes will soon see sunlight, deaf ears will hear birds singing. Your once broken heart will find love once again. All through faith in his name. He left his touch in my hands when he reached out to save me. I believe his miracle is for all who will receive. His love is the power to loosen our deep burdens. His peace is the gift to set his children free.
After you have completed an entire Healer's Touch session, which is all the vocals, all 9, or even the musical meditations, you're going to want to check in with your client and see if she felt any energetic shifting or vibrational changes between lower vibration emotions, higher vibrations. You're going to want to ask her, especially when you're doing your 9 practice protocols, what did you like about this session? What did you experience? Was there anything that stood out for you? So you want the client to be able to feel like she can answer you honestly from her own heart, from her own point of view, what her experience was. You also want to make sure that she writes you what's called SOAP notes, S-O-P, SOAP notes, which is a little passage of her experience with you so that you can turn in these 10 sessions that you're going to do so that you can get your advanced certification for the Healer's Touch module. So I'm going to ask Julianne and have that conversation with her Julianne, what did you experience in just one song? Because this wasn't a whole 9 songs, but if this had been all 9, you would have had increased awareness. But what did you experience just with one song?
First off, just being able to relax and have the music come on, and then all of the senses that are coming into play with this as you put the oils on and the smell is so beautiful, it starts to relax your mind and your spirit, and you just start to let go of everything from your day and just relax. And then the touch as you go down the body and the tingly feels that come through the receptors of the body for those meridians that are there. And so your whole body just almost gets permission to relax, to take in the messages of the song and the vibrations of the song. And as a whole, in all those 5 senses, it's accessing all of that as a body through the mind, body, and spirit. And it creates an opportunity to just let go, release your day, and let someone else take over for a minute and be your nurturing angel, you know, while you're on the massage table.
And that's beautiful for women because we don't get a lot of nurturing sometimes in a day that's just very non-invasive, non-intrusive, with no expectation, just being able to be the one that's relaxing and receiving and not having to perform or give back. So this is a very beautiful session for that. And now we're going to do one more song with Julianne so you can see that when I finished all 9 touch points before the song was over, you can just go back and repeat or go to areas of the body, the 9 touch points that maybe you feel impressed to go back and revisit. So now we're going to do with Childlike Faith, and I'm going to just imagine that Julianne is my keyboard and that I just get to play that keyboard in a way that is intuitive and gentle, non-structured. This isn't like Aroma Touch. This isn't this many steps this way, this many steps that way, this many steps. It's just the intuition that I feel as the one guiding the experience, where to go for Julianne. So here we go with Childlike Faith. I'm going to be using the Balance Oil, and here we go. Taking big, deep breaths. And slipping back into inner child, going all the way back to little girl.
See the child within you now, smiling, pure and kind. See the tender heart within, beholding the divine. With childlike faith beckoning, leading down a path where flowers nod, the way to God, believing all He asks. Drink long, drink deep, the breath of faith.
Big, deep breath.
Fill your soul.
And releasing any tensions of the day.
Childlike faith, fill your breast. Your faith shall make you whole. See the child within you now, gentle, meek, and mild, leading down life's precious path to see your Father's smile. A shield of faith defends your heart when the way grows dark. Drink long, drink deep, awake from sleep. Do not from faith depart. Drink long, drink deep, the breath of faith. Let it fill your soul. Let childlike faith fill your breast. Your faith child's faith makes you whole, leading now a little child, leading now your soul. Drink long, drink deep, awake from sleep. A child's faith makes you whole.
All right. Now, Julianne, that was a completely different experience for me. That one was just letting myself dance with you, dance with the little inner child. I still have tingles. I still have electrical currents running through my body, and I'm close to tears, and I don't even know why. But it was just sweet, and this is such a pure, gentle process that looks so simple when you're watching it from the outside, but it is so gentle and so beautiful and so emotively connecting with the person that's on the table. So I just want to hear from Julianne, what was your experience during that song?
During that song, just relaxation for sure. And also, Karen, the dancing that you do on the body and the light touch, even if it's a light touch, it's working with the energy that's in my auric field. And just the very way you described it as the electromagnetic energy, whatever you said was perfect, because I can feel you do something up here, but yet I can feel the tingles going down my whole body and being somewhere else, that as though it's just moving this current of energy, releasing the stuff that needs to leave, and relaxing all those meridians and everything that's in that auric field. And so it's something that's very relaxing. It's like you said, when you get done, you just feel tingly all over, and you feel just calm and peaceful. And I think if somebody watching gets to see it, but they don't, you got to get on the table to experience it. And when you get the opportunity to feel it, you'll see how such a simple, light touch can go such a long way to relax and help someone to just feel like they can let go of those things that need to be let go of.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I feel like with this and with each song, you take each song as a segment of the whole experience, and you let your spirit guide you, or the spirit guide you through that song. That song was very much like a flowing dance, doing a lot of cranial unwinding. The body is like a wooden spool, and these energies get tightly wrapped, invisible energies that get tightly wrapped around our being, so to speak. So doing that, not jerking the client's hands, but letting her guide the dance. And then when you get to the feet, letting those feet sway and move to the music, as well as walk or run in place into the light, or however. And I just imagine Julianne's little girl spirit running to the light, just being moved, carried, gently swayed. And so the intention that I set for the client on the table is that I envision her going to the Savior. I'm just the facilitator, like in a childbirth. I'm just there to say, remember to breathe, and that whole experience becomes something that's connecting her to the Savior more. And so I love doing this work. It's so gentle for me. You'll each find your own way. There's no right, there's no wrong. It's not like a Rama touch where there's, whoops, you missed a count. That's like country line dancing. And this is like free spirit dancing, that your spirit just gets to take over. And you're all intuitive women, or you wouldn't have chosen this as a career or profession to become a relaxation therapist. So let your own innate tenderness and intuition guide you through the dance, because it's a beautiful experience. There is an energy exchange. You are like a human jumper cable, And you'll learn in the webinars when I teach you that it's AC/DC, 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 AC/DC. When you plug in to that other person using your hands, your fingertips, you are conducting an emotional jumper cable, so to speak, so that that energy is transferring. This is why you don't want to come to your session with a negative attitude or with your own burdens. Say a prayer, release it. Tell the Lord, I've got to have you conducting this session. I've got to give this session, clear my mind, so that I can be in a place of love, joy, and peace, so that I can assist that person in raising their vibration. So I just thank you, Julianne, so much for hauling over your massage table to this. It was a busy day for Julianne, but she got here and she was able to then have and experience these gentle sessions, these gentle songs that are imagery-inducing lyrics to help clear the mind, to go back to inner child, to connect to the Savior, so that we can feel like we are the little child being nurtured. And then, just as it says in the New Testament, a little child shall lead you. And as you go and you journal, you encourage the client, now go journal. Go have that prayerful meditation time after your session. Don't go rush off to work if you can help it. Go back and journal for emotional release and clearing and well-being and balance. So we send you so much love. We hope that you will enjoy doing your practice sessions on the people that are in your life, expanding this cherishing circle to create a cherishing place in the world. Thank you. I'm Carolyn Grant with Joy Coaching America.